Hey DOT community, this is Zalon coming at you with another DOT video. And in this video I'm going to be showing off the 3 under land, and this is going to be a version 2.0. So this is something that I've been working on in the past couple seasons to see what the best advice to give out on the 3 under land strategy, and exactly how it can be modified to help you grow faster, because everybody wants to be able to get as fast, as high up as possible, as quick as possible. So what I'm going to start off with is show you exactly what I was doing over the past couple seasons with that. And I have this is the lands that I was able to acquire last season. 2 gold mines and a farm. They were about level 22, 23 range. So pretty high up for anybody my level to be able to attack. And of course, people my level, when they would see my level 11 lands, which are 3 under my current castle level, which is 14, they would never attack those lands because, well, they're all orange. But then, of course, seeing these high level lands, they wouldn't attack them either. But I'll go into exactly what happened with those high level lands here in a second. But what I first want to talk about is exactly how I got these 3 high level lands. One nice thing that you can do is go into your global chat and ask anybody if they have any high-level lands if they want to get rid of them. And sometimes you'll get someone that'll PM you and say, hey, and that's hey, I'm willing to give you some high-level lands. Now I called on some help of an infamous YouTuber that most of you guys will know from seeing many of his high-level battle videos. He of course has been posting Dawn of Titans YouTube videos, I think, longer than anyone else has been, including the devs. So he has well over 300 DOT videos, and he still posts on a regular basis, and the guy I'm talking about is the Brain. Sleazy P, there he is. Now, to give him a little bit of props here on my video, if you guys have ever watched his videos before, you know what kind of music he likes. So most people have a moment of silence to recognize certain events in time, and for me, it's going to be a moment of metal. And this is for you, the Brain, for hooking me up. Alright, that was a moment of metal to thank the Brain, or Sleazy P as he is known in game, for hooking me up. So there's the 2 mines and the 1 farm. So, and of course defenses too, to make it a bit easier for me, because obviously taking those high-level troops, because they do come with very high-level troops on them, which really helps increase their defenses when you put a really good Titan on it and put some of your own troops on it as well. And of course, that's what I did. But unfortunately to say, and here we're gonna have to load up the game. So that's all right. So while it's loading up, I'll tell you, when I put my troops on, it definitely boosted up the defenses along with the initial troops that were on it, that were high level. But unfortunately to say, a lot of high level players that were on the server, because since I'm in a Legend League, there's a lot of high level players on there that when they run out of targets to hit that are the other beta alliances or really high alliances, not every high alliance is a beta alliance, but when they got tired of hitting them, they would come and find other high-level lands that some of the medium players have. So, unfortunately, having 3 of them made them quite the target, and made me quite a target, and made all of my clan members, or alliance members, a target. So, I actually took it down to about just 1. I kept 1 gold mine. And of course, you can see all my resources waiting for me there. This is a site that I see quite often, which, some of the landless players say that they can do just enough raiding to get all the resources they need, but a lot of those players in the growing phases, if you can keep that up season after season after season, go for it. But I'll tell you, certain seasons I know I can't play as much as others, so these lands are the things that help me get through. So I'll tell you right now, when I wake up in the morning after being asleep for 6, 8 hours, I got probably more than half of an upgrade, which most of my upgrades right now are a little over 1 million. I have more than half of an upgrade already ready for me between these islands and my collectors inside. So I'll tell you, you do build quite a lot of resources, especially while you sleep or between times that you raid. If you raid once in the morning and once in the evening, you still have probably another 8 hours in between those times that you raid. So when you have all that time to build resources, make them work for you. Now, the 3 underland strategy still has the principle that you keep your resources underneath your protected resource amount. As you can see there at the top, mine's a little covered there, but it's just, you can see at the top there, I have, resources well under what my protection is available. So nobody's really going for any of my, lands or anything like that. But and it's just because, or my castle, well, my castle's bubbled, but they don't go after it because I don't have a lot of resources sitting around. Now, that is something that if you do have it over, your protected level, yeah, you're going to get hit. I mean, I've gotten hit a couple times. Oops, server error. But anyway, so you do get attacked. It's not a foolproof plan. That means you don't get attacked if you use 3 underlands, because obviously your garrison will still get hit. And then, of course, I put a couple, stronger titans, like my Coria right here, who's only level 4, but of course it's a Coria defense, and we all know how much he buffs those pikes. So I have a farmland here that already comes with a couple pikes, and then, of course, I add a whole bunch myself. So with a correct Coria defense, you can definitely be pretty strong. And of course, over here on my high level gold mine, which does get attacked sometimes, but not too much. It's filled with grenadiers, all buffed out to the hilt by my level 26 souls are. Now, obviously, if that gold mine became too much of an issue, then I might think about subbing it out for a little lower land, but still, it's getting me enough resources that I can keep up and keep at least 2 to 3 builders going at a time. And I also at the same, I mean, I'm still raiding. I'm still raiding regularly and keeping my VP up. For the first day, I'm at 30,000 after two stretches of VP raiding. So, I mean, you still have to play the game. Can't let your lands do everything. So, besides from that, also, too, now that I'm up in Legend League, and of course, as people battle each other and cap lands and dump lands and blah, 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 it can be a lot harder to find lower level lands or the exact level land in your league. So you will have to work with what you can. People are, of course, always capping lands that are, pretty low a lot. So I've heard people comment before in chat, I can't believe I have had such a hard time keeping a hold of my level 5, level 6 lands. It can be like that sometimes. But anyway, when the one last thing I wanted to touch on the 3 underland strategy, and this is the major 2.0 section. Okay, I am at castle level 14 right now. I am going to go to castle level 15 here very shortly. And with that in mind, all the lands that are 11 that I have, I'm actually not going to trash all the level 11 lands when I go to castle 15 and then go cap level 12 lands. That's a huge waste of my portal stones, a huge waste of my troops, and a huge waste of my time. Okay? So, and the chances, like I was just stating, how it's harder to find lower or exact lands that you're looking for, it's going to continuously get harder and harder. So, the best thing to do, in my opinion, keep the lands you have and actually upgrade them. And I'll show you what I mean. I'll select one of these lands here. And as you can see, this is an 11 of 11. You will have to sub some out. That was a great example of a land you need to sub out. We'll go to another one that's 11 to 16. So as you can see here at the very end, you actually have the option to upgrade the land itself. Okay? And I'm going to show you right here on my video, because I am planning on upgrading my castle probably in the next day. So there's a lot, but that castle upgrade will take 3.5 days to complete. But in the meantime, these lands, these level 11 lands, I'm going to want them all to be level 12, and I want them to get more resources, but they still will be, when I'm castle level 15, they'll be orange, because other people that are castle level 15 will be going to other people with castle level 15, garrisons, and see my lands as being orange. So I want them to be upgraded, so I'm going to upgrade here. For 55,000, I upgraded that land, and now for 22 hours, that land is now shielded. It's going to go to level 12. So again, I find it more... I can attack other people, and that shield isn't going to break. As long as that land is being upgraded, it will not break that shield. So that's pretty awesome. That's something that I don't think a lot of people know about. But if you are doing a strategy that has to deal with having all lower level lands, when you raise up a little bit, your land should raise up a little bit. If you want to get the benefit of more resources, I mean, I do. So that's those are some of my tips for you guys, and let you know that if you do want to use these strategies, you can capture some higher level lands like I did here with this. I did keep a 15 farm, but I also have a Coria defense on it. So, it's only if you have the Titans to really defend them. Otherwise, just I would say 3 underland strategy works the best when it comes down to keeping you with the highest amount of resources, and being able to protect the most amount of resources, as long as you're playing the game smart, not leaving a whole bunch of stuff out there and then asking, hey, why did people attack me? Because I left over 1 million resources out there? Oh, just waiting for people to take? There you go. So anyway, I am going to be coming up with some kingdom growth tips, because of course, like I said, I'm going to be going to castle level 15 here very shortly. With that said, I'm going to end the video, and I will talk to you guys all again soon.